I have always believed that business and philanthropy are linked.
I think a lot of what we do in business is applicable to NGOs because the NGO is also, in that way, a non-profit business.
You should use everything you have. What do you have at your disposal?
It is absolutely important for business leaders and corporates or even HNIs who want to create an impact in this sector to go a little more above just funding these organizations.
I've never quite understood why people don't use their own friend circle and their business networks to influence them more about giving and the power of giving and philanthropy.
Whether you run a business or whether you run a philanthropic activity, both must be run well and be comparable to the best standards, and both must deliver good.
I have a network of professional people abroad in universities, in companies, in think tanks. So they're all sort of pitching in. So I think using your networks, using your professional skills to amplify your philanthropy so that you get the goals you have quicker, better, faster, I think that's something very important.
Everyone asks us, what about your film connections? Of course, why not? And I tell you, we got the most amazing response from the film fraternity. Not once, not twice, but 3 times they have collaborated with us and worked with us. I mean, they have huge, generous hearts. There were lots of corporates there, but our biggest givers were them.
How can they actually be on the boards perhaps, or work and mentor some of the leaders of those organizations? They do this as their day job, basically growing their companies, looking at their future leadership. Why can't we do the same thing for an organization that we are involved with or we are grant making to?
Let's say for the program that we have on education, we are measuring, for instance, the output of what is the learning levels, and we get it measured independently from outside agencies to see, are we making a change? We use all the management principles to say select the people, the fellows that we want to recruit. We have appraisal systems for all of them. We have plans for them, we have budgets for them, we have strategies. So everything that you would do in a business.
How are they leveraging IT as a strategic advantage? Succession planning, which we do in business, I think the same thing applies to an NGO. Impact. I mean, if we're doing something in business, you ask for impact. If you're doing something in an NGO, you have to ask for impact too.
The area where unfortunately even the donors seem to have a mindset which is not healthy is that they want their money to be directly spent on the cause and not building the infrastructure and support which will allow these NGOs to really do well or be more effective.
It can't happen overnight. It does not happen in a business. It doesn't happen in a philanthropic activity.
Business leaders who have worked especially in areas of innovation, who understand the latest technology and so on, actually bring in that expertise to change a particular area and make a dramatic impact in a short time.
I find that when I have talked to either a business associate or a personal friend about philanthropy, about projects I'm involved with, I do believe that has been a great influencer in terms of helping the person to start or begin his own thoughts about giving and then his own philanthropic journey.
I think there's huge amount of commonality, and I think that's what helps for people like us to be on both, or to be involved with both. It's the skills that we bring at business that we can bring to the NGO, and vice versa. I've learned a lot from the NGOs, which I bring to the business.